What's going on, everybody? It's your main man with the master plan. Today's vlog, Bod POD update, my current macro status, and my expectations for the next 6 weeks leading up to my competition.
Oh my God!
Alright, so I just got back from the Army Wellness Center getting all my metrics and measurements done. Overall, I feel good about the results. I feel very, very humbled and very, very excited that I have seen the overall progress from start to middle. I can say I'm at the middle right now, but from when I first started this back in December of 2017 to now, March 23rd, 2018, I can see that the discipline, the hard work, the dedication, all of this is being put in to attribute to my overall success of walking on that stage in May. All right. Now, there's a little caveat to that. I do feel, and I'm about to read the results to you, I do feel that where I'm at right now, I'm 6 weeks out. So I have to make sure that my diet, my training, as far as my resistance training, has to be on point. I cannot let this slip. I can't have any hiccups. I can't have any breaks. Just for the sake of this, there was no change in my weight. When I got to week 14, that's when that whoosh effect or that swoosh effect came into where I went from 223 to about 215, okay, within 2 weeks. 2 weeks of dieting, sticking to the plan, doing what I needed to do, the exercising, the cardio, the weight training, the whole thing, the whole 9 yards. All right, coming down to that, every month from the time of December up to now, I've been going at least once a month. I've been going up to Fort Meade to go get my biometrics, my resting metabolic heart rate, along with my Bod POD measured. Okay, I have here, when I first got measured in, 12/19/2017 was starting week 26. When I first got weighed in, I was 236 pounds with a body fat measurement of 27.2. My fat-free weight was 172.365, and my fat weight, all the fat I have on my body and my frame, was 64.538. Now, the next month I went in, or the next 4 weeks going into that, got weighed again. So you're thinking, or I'm thinking, that 4 weeks of me putting some hard work in, make sure I'm coming down in my carbs a little bit, leaving my protein and my fat still at the same level, I was going to see a change, right? So if everything that I thought I was doing up to that point, I almost felt like it was pointless for me to continue on. But I said, no, that's not me. That's not who I am. I got to grind. I got to keep on grinding. I went into the Bod POD thinking I actually lost some weight. So physically, it looked like I changed a little bit. I was actually a little bit smaller in the waist, so I felt like it. My pant sizes my pants were feeling a little bit looser than what they usually were. So when I went in, I was like, all right, cool. Let me go ahead and get on this platform here. Let me go ahead and get weight on the scale. Let me go ahead and fit inside this egg. Yeah, I lost like 3%. Nah. So like I said, I went from 236 to a grand total of 235.001. So I lost a pound and some ounces going into that. So when I was sitting there in the exam room, I just had this look on my face like, after all this work, this is what it has to show for? Doc, what are we doing? You know how to do this. What's going on? So I'm thinking that, I'm suffering from metabolic damage or metabolic syndrome or, whatever the case may be. thyroid function is all the way jacked up. I'm looking for every excuse in the book to throw in the towel at this moment. And this is at 4 weeks in, okay? So going from January 17th of 2018 to February 21st, 2018, I come in at a whopping 223 pounds, right? So that's successful to me, right? That's a small little victory. I celebrate on that one a little bit, and I had, you know, a piece of cake. Not really. I'm just saying that just for the two. But anyway, so I came in at 223 pounds, and my body fat percentage, now check this out, went from 27.2 to 23.9. Now, from when I got measured in January, I came in at 26.7. So I did lose a little bit of body fat, which was the physical look. What I saw, my presentation, I saw my waist go down and everything else like that. So with that being said, I did lose a little bit, but 235, like I said, when I saw that, I was devastated. But when I came in at 223 pounds, I was even more excited. I was hyped up, ready to go. All right, now this is around, I would say, what week? From week 20 to week 17, week 16, if I'm at week 12 now. So when I got weighed in today, I weighed in at 216 pounds. Now, I know I did say that I was hoping to come in at 210 pounds because it looks like over the past week and a half that when I last weighed myself in at 214 pounds, that was earlier this Sunday, to right now, it felt like I did change physically. In the mirror, it looks like my abs are coming in a little bit more. With my diet changing, now I'm around 1,800 calories. I know that's pretty low for most people out there. However, I do know people that, 1,800 calories, people are gaining weight. For me, what I used to do when I was younger was diet around 1,800 calories, and I was seeing some pretty good progress. Now, this is me in my 20s. I'm in my 30s now, early 30s. But with that being said, around 216 pounds, I did feel a little bit down. I'm not gonna lie. I changed my diet up at the beginning of this week. I am doing a more not ketogenic, but a lower carbohydrate intake way method, or a tool, I would say, for getting this fat off for the next 7 weeks. Okay, and the body fat ratio came in for the percentage. Now, last month was 23.9, today was 20.8. So it looks like I'm trending out about 3% every 4 weeks, which gives me a grand total of 6.4% body fat that was lost over the time period. Now, as far as my fat-free weight, which is the muscle bone water density, it went up from 169.956 to 171.681 from last month to this month. In the earlier months, I was at 172 when I first weighed in December, and I kept that steady up until the last weigh-in, and then I went up a little bit, about a pound and a half, to 171 for this weigh-in. So I'm pretty excited about that. Overall, I have lost a total of 20 pounds since I started this whole journey, which is cool on an average mindset for me. On an average mindset, coming in 20 pounds, I can just stop right here and say, hey, I did it. You know, let me go ahead and go to the beach and just rock everything out, you know, be proud of what I've done. That's a success, that's a goal, that's a victory. However, this whole series is dedicated towards me going to the stage, getting ready to compete, to hopefully come in at #1 for this Natural Physique show, all right? Doing this show doesn't mean it's not everything for me. However, it is, in a sense, saying that I've been away, or I haven't been in this competitive mindset for the last 5 years. Me at this goal, at this weight right now, has been the first time that I have seen under sub 220, even sub 230 in the last 5 years. I wish I would have been vlogging years ago, but I wasn't. I was so insecure about myself. My whole spirit, my psyche going to this thing was, who's going to listen to me? Who's going to take my words of motivation or whatever I have to say, as far as these vlogs are concerned, and take them and say, you know what, I could do that. I could do what Doc is doing. He's motivated me to do the best that I can do. But that's what I'm doing now. I don't know what happened in between then and now. I did have a little bit of a 90-day challenges here and there that were undocumented. I wish I would have documented those too, but it's never too late to make a change. Right now, I'm making my change, right? Moving forward with what I have going on within the next 7 weeks, I'm going to put my all into it. Everything that I have worked for up to this point has not been in vain, and I'm not going to make it that right now for the next 6 to 7 weeks. My mission is to go out from here on out getting as lean as possible. I'm talking about shredded. Now, most people consider their perspective of lean, 10-12% as long as they can see their abs. That's cool. That's cool for most people. But for me, since I want to be a physique athlete, it is like recommended, mandatory, pretty much come in sub 10, sub 12% for physique. So I know when you're going to go into bodybuilding, it's a lot more closer, like single digits, talking about 7, 8, 6, maybe 5% body fat. Now 3% of body fat is essential fat that your body needs. So anything less than that, and people are telling you, hey, oh yeah, I'm 2% body fat, that's a lie. I was about to cuss. That's a lie, because you need 3% to survive. So pretty much you're talking to a dead man walking if they say they're sub 2 or sub 3% body fat. But anyway, I digress. I want to get to 10%, sub 10%. That's my goal. Now, am I going to kill myself over this? No. Am I going to put in hard work? Yes. Okay? I'm gauging myself from now up until, I'll say, a week out to see how I'm going to do or see how I look. Do I believe in peak week? Not really. I believe as long as you're doing the whole diet correctly and you're paying attention to your macros and your training and the tools that are in your tool bag, you won't have to do a peak week. I'm not going to manipulate my water and my sodium, especially my water, too much, because your muscle needs the sodium and the water to fill out, to look big. So for the whole peak week thing, I'm not going to do that, but I am going to get down to that body fat percentage that I need to get. Now, is it scheduled for May 12th? Who knows? I know that was my goal. That was my small goal. I said, hey, if I get down to this body fat percentage or this weight, I'm gonna go ahead and compete. I'm gonna go ahead and get on stage. So I set May 12th. May 12th was a good date that I perceived it to be for me to step on stage and just to go and say I had the experience. But I just don't want to have an experience. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to myself. I'm going to be 100% transparent. If I know that I can go up there and possibly come in first place for the novice, first place overall, why won't I? Why won't I just go ahead and do what it takes, or going to be lesser than? But what I'm saying, as far as me, I know that I can do my best at coming in at the desired weight or a desired body fat or their appearance. I'm saying all of these things because my mind is racing right now. I'm just so hyped up for this, and I'm so determined to put in this work. If I do not come in to where I want to come in at, I'm not going to do the show. No one's going to pressure me to do it. I'm not going to pressure myself into doing something that I don't want to do. At times in your life, sometimes that happens. Other people are pressuring, oh man, go ahead, do the show, or do this, do that, whatever. If you don't feel like you're ready, don't do it. I tell people all the time, if you do not feel like you're ready to step on stage at the condition that you're in right now, don't do it. There's tons of other shows out there for the rest of this year. Matter of fact, there's several shows that I have planned to do. I just set May 12th as my first show that I want to go ahead and step on stage for. But I don't want to step on that stage in a mediocre physique. That's not my focus. That's not my mission. It's not to step on stage with mediocrity. I would not feel just. I would not feel at ease knowing that, oh, well, there's 3 or 4% more body fat I could have lost, only if I would have prepared myself or set the show later on to achieve that status. Feel my energy, or the energy that I have right now because I'm in a calorie deficit. But I hope you guys understood this whole thing. The numbers are there. The physique appearance, I'll show you guys in a few weeks what it looks like. I like to show the end package, the end result, and then I'll show you the overall progress. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope you guys find this video motivating, inspiring, informative, as to don't feel pressured when you have a goal, when you know you have a goal. And if you need to extend the goal or extend out the schedule in order to meet that goal, that's what you have to do. Saying that you put in 110, 120, 125% effort in order to get to that height, don't do it. Don't do it. You know, don't go on these crash diets. Don't try to rush the process. I'm sticking with the process. It's all about sticking with the process. Even if the process means that I have to push the show back, or whenever I'm step on stage back, a few weeks. I don't care if it's 3 months. I will do that to make sure that I come in at 100% and saying that, yo, I did my best to show myself and to put myself out there. Not just for me, but for you guys, to motivate you guys, all right? So, if you like this video, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys thought. Let me know what you guys are going through. Ask questions, feel free to do that, all right? I'm out of here. Until the next time, holla back at you later. Peace.